Tyler9197 Black Wolves and YouTube. This is your boy Tyler9197, Witcher9197, Black Wolf9197, or 9197. Back with another video for you guys, and this time it's gonna be my game review of me talking about Far Cry 3 Classic Edition, y'all. Boy, like, I have good things to talk about this game, and boy, I got to talk about some bad things about this game. But mainly, it's good. But man, this game. That's how I feel about it. Honestly, I'm glad I'm done. But also, guys, before I start this review, alright guys, so the way I do my reviews, guys, it's a first half, no spoilers. So what I do, I talk about the plot, I do my pros and cons, I go ahead and give you guys a review, then I go straight to spoilers. But of course, when I go to spoilers, I give you a warning that I put like a sign on the side if you don't want to get spoiled, if you just want to hear the kind of the first part of my thoughts of the game, and then spoilers, I'll go ahead and talk about some of the stuff in the game that I feel like, yeesh, you know, that I want to talk about. But anyway, let's go ahead and start this video. Alright, y'all, so the plot of Far Cry 3 Classic Edition is that, so you play as the character Jason Brody, you know, like Brody, like kind of like that, Jason Brody, and with his do's and dudettes. So you know, you got so with Jason, you have your two brothers, Grant and Riley, and then their friends, which is Oliver, Keith. Then this is two girls, Lisa, which is Jason's girlfriend, and other one, oh, Daisy. My bad, guys. I had actually to run back up to my room. I had to really look at like what was the girl's name, because I left my phone up there. So I was like, it's the girl named Daisy. Daisy. Yeah, because I got everybody else's names right, but Daisy. Because I forgot. I literally forgot. But anyway, they all go on the trip, having fun, partying, woo, on this island, woo. But then turns out that didn't last long. Of course, you know there's always some drama when you go to a nice island when you just want to chill. But of course, there's always something, right? Because you're playing Far Cry. So when you're on the island, you get stopped, and y'all got beat down. Y'all got captured by a man named Boss, which is, this dude is psychotic. This man crazy, and he's really a comedian, but in like a killer type of comedian that maybe you would chuckle like, but then again you'd be like, hey, okay, yeah, he's that kind of crazy. But I was saying, you might laugh at his humor, because humor is kind of funny, but it's like, whoa. But yeah, so with that, you got captured. Of course, y'all tried to escape, and look, slight spoilers. Don't worry, guys. When I tell you this is a slight spoiler. So, you know what I'm saying? So don't expect that you feel like, why you telling me I want to get spoiled? Like, guys, you gonna know this it's gonna happen so quick, and really in the early, like, literally the beginning of the game, before you even see the title of Far Cry 3. So I'll just let you know now, just the warning right now. So when you escape, when you and Grant, your brother Grant, y'all escape. You try to leave out, whatever, and you know, trying to get away from Boss. But then Boss found y'all, shot your brother Grant. He's dead, and you know, of course, you're Jason. That's your character you play as. You running for your life. I think you jump like a waterfall or something like that. Like you know, you jump. Far Cry 3 Classic Edition. Yeah, that's how the game starts. So, and basically the plot is that you play as Jason, and you gotta go find your friends and your last brother Riley, and get the heck out of this island. But of course, there's always something. I'll just leave it like that for right now before I go to spoilers. So that is like really the main plot of it. Now I'm about to go ahead and give you guys my pros and cons of Far Cry 3. And this one, I would have say I got at least probably 3 pros out of the game, and then the 3 cons, and then I go ahead and get my rating of overall on the game and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Alright guys, so my first pro I could go ahead and give the game for Far Cry 3 is that the game is beautiful, y'all. Like, the game is really, really beautiful for an old game. I know the Classic Edition is kind of like a remaster of the game, but still, guys, like, overall the game is very beautiful. Like, it's a very beautiful game to look at, and like, it's just so much to look at in the game. Like, it's a really, really detailed looking game. It really is. And like, especially when you explore and stuff, like, it's just so much to look at. It's like just really a good, nice looking game, like, overall. Alright guys, so my second pro to go ahead and give it a game is that there's a lot of stuff to do in the game. Like, there's really a lot of stuff that you can do. Like, for me, honestly guys, I did like some side missions, but to be honest, when it comes to a Far Cry game, I only do like the bare minimum when it comes to like side missions. It's more like I do maybe some side stuff and then mainly the main mission. Like, that's just how I am when it comes to Far Cry, at least. Far Cry haven't really got me when we really want to do like side mission stuff like that. It's more like, let me just do the main mission, and yeah, you know, like, that's pretty much it. But like, there's a lot of stuff to do in the game, guys, to make the game a lot longer than what it is. I mean, the game is pretty decent. It's lengthy enough, but definitely I could say that you know, you definitely could put some time in that game, which is a real good plus. And the third pro I can go ahead and give the game, guys, is literally Boss. Yes, I said it, Boss, the main antagonist in the game, the dude in the picture that you see in the cover of Far Cry 3. Like, literally, he is like the really, I ain't gonna lie, the best thing to happen in the game. Which is crazy, because I really don't be saying that a lot for antagonists. Of course, there's always be good antagonists in games that, you know, that you be like, they did really good antagonists that you want to take out this person. But Boss really was the biggest highlight in the game. That's why his face was on Far Cry 3. Like, y'all, like, this man, his man was crazy. Like I said, he had a crazy sense of humor. Just wow. But every time you deal with Boss, it's like, you want to take out Boss. Like, you really feel like, man, I really want to play this game to take out Boss. Like, you want to, like, man, I want to take the fight to Boss. Like, for real. Like, that's how it be. At least for me, at least. Why? Because, like, he be that character. Like, it's like when Jason will always meet up with Boss, it's always something bad happen. He'd be like, dang it, Jason. Like, come on, man. Like, you keep on losing the Boss again and again. You gotta take this dude out. Like, that's how it feels like. So Boss was really the biggest highlight for me in Far Cry 3, and one of the biggest reasons that makes you want to keep on going, they want to take out Boss in the game. Alright guys, I told you about good pros about the game. Now let me tell you about the cons. Man, like, I'm only keep it short to 3, because there is some stuff in Far Cry 3 that you just like, you be like, ugh. But you know, okay. So but of course I'm gonna keep it at 3 to make it short. So my first con I can go ahead and give for Far Cry 3, guys. Far Cry 3, guys, is Jason is a boring character. Jason is literally a boring main character, y'all. Like, I cannot stand Jason, y'all. Like for a main character, I can't see the face unless I look at the index of like seeing the different characters. Y'all, Jason was the most bland, boring, most, honestly, to me, annoying main character, guys. It's like I had no attachment to this dude as a character to play as, y'all. Jason was just the bare minimum of like a character that you feel like you would actually care, y'all. Like, he was so boring. Like, y'all, like I mean, like, for so many characters that I play in different games that like say like he probably not the greatest to really care about much, but they was not like Jason Brody. They was not Jason Brody. Jason had that voice like that he had that typical, he had kind of got that typical white guy type of voice that, you know, in certain like movies, like you know what I'm saying, like just to be honest, like it's kind of like that. It's like he kind of got a voice like, don't worry guys, we got it, keep on going, y'all, don't worry. And it's like, I'm gonna stop Foss. Like when the character's driving off, he said, don't worry, you're doing fine. Haha, I got y'all suckers. Like, oh, yo, like I can't tell you how much annoying is playing as Jason. And guys, if you watch my gameplay of the game, I can't tell you how much I would say, man, I would prefer to play Grant. I would prefer to play Grant Brody. Grant was an actual army guy, so I feel like he's meant for it. Jason, y'all, to be honest, Jason was not meant for Far Cry 3. Jason was nowhere near meant for Far Cry 3. He was not built to play Far Cry. I mean, built to be in Far Cry 3. He's not a character that he do all these crazy missions to take out these enemies like he's some trained soldier. He was never trained for that at all, y'all. So he was not built for this game. Oh my god, I could have stayed Jason, y'all. If you watch me play the game, y'all, I couldn't really stand Jason. Alright guys, the second con I could go ahead and give for Far Cry 3, y'all, is the gameplay. The gameplay is booty, y'all, especially for driving. Made no sense, cause guys, every time I play Far Cry 3, it's like it seems like not everyone, but most older title Far Cry games, at least from Far Cry 1, 2, and 3 that I played, the gameplay just be trash, y'all. Like I can't stand the gameplay. The gameplay is like, it just, I don't know. It's like basically, it's like, okay, like I know they have abilities and stuff to improve certain things, like especially when your accuracy when you shoot and stuff. But still, guys, like the gameplay sometimes be so trash at times. Like especially when going against the enemy. Like when you have your gun, you like when you ADS, when you aim at them, shooting them. But it don't feel like say like when you play Call of Duty and aim and shoot at somebody, it doesn't feel like that in Far Cry 3. It's like it feels like when you have a gun, it's like say you're shooting a gun, you're not shooting it with accuracy to the point. Even though you can have an upgrade to make it a little bit better, you don't do that. It's more like you shoot. It's like you like that's how I feel. Like it just don't make no sense, y'all. It be like so trash. And then driving, don't get me started driving, y'all, because look, I'm not the best driver in games, but that game, like driving is so terrible, y'all. Like you can barely turn the steering wheel to do anything to save your life. Like if you could drift that game, I mean, if you know how to drift, you might drive somewhat decent. But this game, so terrible, y'all. Just even when you don't be doing nothing too crazy, when you just try to turn a little bit, it feel like you're doing this. Like God, no. That's how that game be feeling, y'all. It's just like, like for real. And also, I add this too, because I was about to put it in Con 3, but I also added with 2. It's also the also like certain things like certain things you had to do in the game for the map to like open up so you can see your terrain. You had to go to the radio towers, which I really hated the most too, because that wasted so much time. And it's like it's kind of mandatory you do it, because if you don't do it, like you won't see the area you're in. Like it's like your area you're in is gonna be blocked off. I mean you can walk into the area, but it's blocked off as in the sense that you can't see what's in the area. So say like you need to find an animal to skin to like make craft items and stuff, right? You don't get a chance to do that without opening up that radio, because you can't see, you don't know what animal in your terrain is. So that's like another con that I could not stand, that it's like kind of mandatory to do it on radio towers just to see the area, which was trash, but you had to do what you had to do. But alright guys, now the third con I could go ahead and give for Far Cry 3, y'all, it's gonna be like the most simplest thing ever, y'all, but you gotta understand, y'all, it's fire. Dead serious. Fire. That's my con. Far Cry 3. Fire. Because fire, y'all, in this game is so trash you're gonna die from it many times. Like, dead serious. Like, guys, like, okay, you probably thinking like, why fire had to be like a super con, right, Tyler? Tyler9197, why con can be a serious problem? Guys, it's a serious problem in the game. Fire. It's not like simple, you get on fire, stop, drop, and roll. No, it's like you're trying to take the fire off, like you know, take it off, right? But no, it's not just that simple, because when you're on fire, fire lingers, y'all. It lingers. Your health be going down so fast from fire, it lingers until it says hold triangle to, well, I mean, I play PlayStation, so you hold triangle, or you play on Xbox, hold Y, and to take out the fire, right? But this thing, the input do not be fast enough to take out the fire, y'all. Sometimes, like, you see, like, say, hold triangle to take out the fire, right? Sometimes I hold triangle, I hold it, but when I do that, the fire don't go off. It seems like the input don't be fast enough to respond to do that action. It's like when I hold it, it doesn't do it. And when I click it again, that's when he wanna. Oh, it's like it's on fire doing that. Like when he's on fire, you're doing that. It's kind of like, it's like, say like you're on fire, right? And you gotta wait till it respond to say hold this button to, you know, stop being on fire. And you click it, and nothing happened. Your health going down, everything fine. Then you click it again. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, shoot. Like, dead serious, y'all. Like, I'm not joking. Like, this ain't no joke. Maybe I just got bad luck on fire in that game, but if you guys play the game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because fire was trash in that game. Fire. Like, literally, fire is your worst enemy in that game. Forget about False. Forget about anybody else in that game. Fire. But alright, y'all. Now I told you the plot. I gave you guys my pros and cons. Now let me go ahead and give you my review overall in the game before I go straight into the spoilers, which is not gonna be very too long, honestly. But still, just to let you know, I will have a warning for you once I go to spoilers. But alright, guys, if I had to rate Far Cry 3 Classic Edition from 1 out of 10, y'all, I would straight up give Far Cry 3 a straight up 9 out of 10, y'all. This game was really, really good. Even though there was a lot of crap that's be saying from the con that I really didn't care for, this game was actually a really solid Far Cry game. And also, like I said, I said this in the gameplay, the first walkthrough of it. That was my first time playing Far Cry 3, because I played by almost every single one except for a few. So I haven't played Far Cry Primal yet, which I'll eventually play that one. Far Cry 5, which I actually do have the game, but I haven't started yet because, you know, obviously I didn't want to start it just yet. And then Far Cry New Dawn, you know, the expansion. So that's like the 3 Far Cry games I haven't played yet. And but yeah, Far Cry 3 was really good, y'all. I get, like, it's a 9 out of 10. Like, everything was solid in that game. Like, it was really good. Even the story was really decent enough to make you want to keep on playing it. Even though I didn't add that as a pro, but I didn't add that as a pro, but still, like, the story was really decent, y'all. Like, it was really good. It wasn't like the greatest story ever told type games, but, you know, it keeps you motivated and want to keep on doing the missions and stuff. Like, it was overall a really good game, and it was a lot of stuff you could do in that game, so it deserves a 9 out of 10. So if you haven't played the game, y'all, I highly recommend it. Definitely play it, even though you gonna get mad sometimes. Like, really you will, but it's a really good game, and I recommend trying it out. Alright, guys, now I'm gonna go ahead and go to spoilers. So you guys see a sign right here, and you don't want to hear it, you know, you go ahead and leave. Or you want to hear it, just stay for a few seconds. Now for the spoilers, y'all. The spoilers of Far Cry 3. Man, It was some crazy stuff, y'all, when I played this game. There's a lot of crazy stuff, but I'm gonna try to keep it short. I don't really want to be here too long for the spoiler part of this one, so I'm just gonna go to like the main ones that kind of got to me. Jason was like, I guess a few ones I could say real quick. Like, Jason was crazy, y'all saying like, I don't want to leave the island. I found my home here. Like, guys, like, dude, y'all got captured, got beat down. You see your friends got well, you saw your brother got killed, your friends got captured, all this, all this crazy stuff, right? You said, I want to stay on the island. Man, stay on the island, man. I get my black behind out of the island. What you talking about? Like, like he told that. And then, like, and let's be honest, y'all. Let's be honest for a quick second. Jason wanted to stay on the island for Citra. Let's be honest for a second. Because he dropped his girlfriend, Lisa. And Lisa was, she looked nice. She was kind of bad. Like, I ain't gonna lie. But Citra, she that tribal girl. So she kind of like, she may be crazy, but it was kind of like, get with my regular girl or go with this tribal girl. Tribal girl kind of looking kind of bad right there. Ooh, and that's what Jason wanted. He's like, no, I want a tribal girl. I don't want you no more. I'll stay on this island. He stayed for Citra, y'all. He has stayed for Citra. Like, dead serious. Like, dead serious, in my opinion. So I felt that was stupid, but good thing he did stay because, he found out his brother Riley was alive, which honestly, guys, I kind of suspect that. Anyway, if you watch my video, I had said, like, Riley, he had to be alive. He had to be alive. I don't think they just killed him off. Like, no. But guys, like I said, I did got tired with Jason be like, I said, I'm gonna kill them all. Like, it wasn't believable to me. It just sounds so like a typical white guy said, I'm gonna kill them all. Like his rebellious stage to his parents. I'm gonna kill them all. Yeah, I'm bad. Yeah, like. Like, that's just me, to be honest. I just, like, what I'm saying. But like I said, if you white, don't feel offended by what I'm saying. Please don't. I'm just saying. That's the vibe I get. It just seems like off the movies and stuff like that. But still, y'all. But yeah, like overall, like it was still crazy. Like, you want to stay on the island and stuff. And then another thing, guys, I am glad I took out Buck. Buck was getting on my nerves, y'all. Buck was just annoying. Buck was a man, guys. I got sick and tired of Buck. Like, oh my god, man, that man was so annoying. I did all that task to get a freaking knife, and then I understand that he wanted to do that. He did that for ransom so I can get Keith back. But for Keith, I feel like he wasn't even worth it that much to do that. I'll say that. I know that was Jason's friend and all, but for Keith, guys, it wasn't even that serious, in my opinion. Like, it didn't. But guys, this is my thing though. Okay, look, this is my thing. Why in the world did Keith didn't try to escape when Buck was over there by where Jason was a lot of times? Like, unless there was a guard or something, which I don't think it was. Why in the world Keith never tried to escape? Just to be honest, guys, if he was on that locked door, the door honestly looked like it was weak. So it's like he could have tried to force his way out of there. In my opinion, at least I think so. I think so. He could have escaped. But for Keith, nah. But I'm glad I was able to take out Buck. But this is another thing, guys. But then it was when it came to the part when going against Boss, right? I felt like that one was a little bit confusing too, because like, how certain things, like how they kind of show you, like, you be in this kind of trance or whatever, like kind of voodoo type style, wherever it hits you in the face, whatever, magic, you get what I mean? So it was kind of weird because it's like, to me, it's like, how you try to shoot the different boss and then you fighting boss, whatever. It's like, it's kind of weird how they made it that way, like you take out Boss, because I feel like if Jason was in this type of weird trance, why in the world Boss didn't kill Jason right there and then, right? That's what I was kind of confused of. And then also another fact, the same thing for Hoyt. For Hoyt, it was the same thing, y'all. Like For real. Like, oh, also RIP to Sam, because Sam did not deserve it, y'all. I feel like Sam was a cool Russian guy. Like, yeah, I feel like he didn't deserve to die the way he did, because we were about to take out Hoyt. But still, guys, the day with Hoyt didn't make no sense to me either, too. Because, like, when you think about it with Hoyt, it's like, like same thing, the trans type thing that Jason goes through when he gets his fingers got chopped off, right? It didn't make no sense to me that, like, how in the world, not only that I took out Hoyt, I mean the stabbing part, you know, that made sense. But what about the guards, right? The guards that's in the background. How in the world Jason took out them guards while in that trance to take out Hoyt? Like, I would have think that Jason would have died right there. Like, some stuff like that did not make no sense to me at all, y'all. Like, if y'all could please explain that to me, please write down below. But of course, like I said this multiple times, if it's a spoiler, let people know that it's a spoiler. Like, please let people know it's a spoiler. Like, don't spoil it for people that, if you haven't played the game, because that was my first time playing Far Cry. So I'm just saying, please don't spoil it for people, but just say like, hey, this is a spoiler and then such, because I want to know, like, how that even work. And then the last thing I can talk about is Citro trying to get Jason to kill my friends, to choose her. And guys, and when I say this too, especially if talking about mainly for the men, guys, Citra, she was bad. I'm not gonna lie. However, you do not kill your friends for Citra. Like, you're a madman. You kill yourself for Citra. This is my thing, y'all. Even though your friends you may have probably hadn't really had no attachment to them that much, but that's still your friends, and let alone your brother. You'd rather cut their throats for Citra. For a female. Simping. Y'all simping. For Citra. No. Don't do that. Because I didn't do that. Look, and granted, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I have seen the part where, like before I played Far Cry 3, I have seen that part before, that what happens if you pick Citra over your friends. I did see that. But at the same time, I forgot about it a long time ago. So that's why I knew getting to that point is to pick her in Central. I knew what was going to happen. But it was kind of, you know, it was some stuff. But still, like, I was not going to kill my friends. And then Dennis had the nerve to say, like, how dare you didn't pick a Central? Like, bro, if you would have Central that bad, you could have got Central. I was trying to do that to save my friends. That was the mission. You could have done that yourself. Like, for real, y'all, he could have done that himself. So that's why I felt like, why you get all mad for, Dennis? And then try to stab me. He was crazy, but Central was like, I love you. I mean, hey, she sacrificed herself for me. Enough said. That's all I can truly say. I feel like she should have done that, because Jason could easily beat Dennis, because Dennis was nothing. He was nothing, y'all. He was trash. He was sorry. He was T'Challa, and he was trash. Talk about, hey man, I got you. We gonna go here and you gonna stop that enemy. Like, are you gonna help? I guess not. But he didn't. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. That's really it for my spoilers. But yeah, that's pretty much it though, y'all. Like, that's it. But alright, Black Wolves, this is the end of the video. So please go ahead, hit the like, follow, subscribe. And I said this all in my other videos. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and do so you can join the 9197 Wolfpack. This is a fun kickback gaming channel which has the greatest community in the world, which is you guys, the Black Wolves. So go ahead and spread the word to your friends and family so they can join the Wolfpack, because everybody's welcome to the pack. And I sound like a broken record. I'm gonna keep this short because honestly I'm trying to get done with this video. Guys, like, please sub to your boy, because I'm at 297. I'm close to my 300 sub milestone, so please go ahead and do that. And of course, guys, like I said, we're a wolf pack. Without y'all, you're my backbone. I can't grow. Without y'all, I'm nothing. So guys, like I said, please sub if you truly want to, so you can help me go through 300, but also y'all grow along with me because you're part of the wolf pack. But alright guys, I love y'all. Peace. God bless y'all. TGDS 9197 out.